The influence of Paul George on college basketball recruiting. In the world of college basketball recruiting, the name Paul George is synonymous with success and talent. His rise to stardom in the NBA has had a significant impact on the way college coaches and recruiters approach recruiting high school prospects. In this article, we will explore how Paul George's journey from unknown prospect to NBA superstar has shaped the landscape of college basketball recruiting. The early years. Paul George, a native of Palmdale, California, was not a highly touted recruit coming out of high school. Despite showing flashes of potential during his time at Knight High School, he was not considered a top prospect by many college scouts. George's recruitment process was relatively quiet, with only a handful of mid-major schools showing interest in the young player. However, George's fortunes would change when he caught the eye of Fresno State head coach Steve Cleveland. Cleveland saw something special in George and offered him a scholarship to play for the Bulldogs. George accepted the offer and began his college career at Fresno State, where he quickly made a name for himself as a dynamic playmaker on the court. Impact on college basketball recruiting. Paul George's success at Fresno State and subsequent rise to stardom in the NBA has had a profound impact on college basketball recruiting. His story serves as a reminder that talent can come from unexpected places and that recruiting is not an exact science. College coaches and recruiters now pay closer attention to under-the-radar prospects in the hopes of finding the next Paul George. George's journey has also highlighted the importance of player development in the recruiting process. While George was not a highly touted recruit coming out of high school, his time at Fresno State allowed him to hone his skills and develop into a top-tier talent. College coaches now place a greater emphasis on player development when evaluating potential recruits, knowing that raw talent can be shaped and molded into something special with the right coaching and resources. Furthermore, George's success has shown the impact of social media and technology on recruiting. In today's digital age, highlights of high school prospects can be shared instantly with a global audience, allowing college coaches to identify talent from all corners of the country. George's rise to stardom was aided by social media platforms that allowed him to showcase his skills to a wider audience, demonstrating the power of technology in the recruiting process. The legacy of Paul George. As Paul George continues to shine in the NBA, his influence on college basketball recruiting remains strong. His story serves as a beacon of hope for aspiring young players who may not receive the same level of attention from college recruiters. George's journey from under-the-radar prospect to NBA superstar is a testament to the power of hard work, dedication, and perseverance in achieving one's dreams. In conclusion, Paul George's impact on college basketball recruiting cannot be understated. His success has reshaped the way college coaches and recruiters approach recruiting, emphasizing the importance of player development, social media, and technology in identifying and nurturing talent. As the next generation of high school prospects looks to follow in George's footsteps, they can take solace in knowing that talent can truly come from anywhere. Paul George's legacy will continue to inspire future generations of basketball players and shape the landscape of college basketball recruiting for years to come.